All right, updated review on the new iKamper inflatable mattress. Now, I always thought that these were great. Everything iKamper makes is top of the line. I just did not understand these valve systems. I couldn't understand why you have 4 of them across the front. I thought maybe 2 of them were for inflation, 2 for deflation. And then you got this one up here. I was like, what the hell, what's that one for? Why do you have 5 on this one thing? And on the smaller one, you only have 2. And this thing comes with no instructions whatsoever, besides this rudimentary drawing here on the side that maybe they thought was very understandable across all languages, but I guess not. At least for me, I'm an idiot, I guess. But yeah, so obviously when you pop this first one open, this port here, let me turn it back around. I guess I just let the secret out. This port here is for inflating, right? So this is how it comes from the factory. It's got a diaphragm in the middle there. In case you want to let some air out, you can press your finger in there and it'll let some air out. But you hook your air pump up to that and it inflates your mattress. Well, then I thought, okay, I understand that. If I look back at the thing, one with diaphragm, inflate, one with open hole, deflate. So I was like, oh, so you just pop this second one, and obviously it would deflate, right? Big hole, air will come out. But then I thought, well, that's not very smart, because when you're deflating and you go to roll it up, it'll let the air out okay. But unless you close all these at the same time, it's still gonna suck air back in there if it tries to expand. So you're constantly fighting that. Well, after messing with this thing and looking at it, I was like, wow, they should have made 2 inflation ports and 2 deflation ports. That would make total sense. I was like, I don't know why they didn't do that. Well, duh, dummy. Because this thing here flips around. So you flip it around, snap it in there. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. Get the point. Snap it in there with 2 hands when you're not holding the camera. And then now, when you squeeze the mattress down, this diaphragm right here, this one, will not let any air back into the mattress. And so as you squeeze the air out, it releases, and any amount of suction back towards it closes the diaphragm and seals it. So I was like, oh, that's genius. So I rolled up the small one. I flipped the ports around to deflate, rolled it up. Rolled it up once with my body weight, rolled it up again. Look how thin this thing is. That is genius. I mean, unbelievable. I was so happy with it before, and I thought, well, it's gonna be a pain in the ass kind of with these inflation valves, using them as a deflation valve, yada, 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 because it comes with no instructions whatsoever. But look at this thing. Look how thin that thing is. It's a pancake. So the large one's gonna do the same thing. And now I'm gonna be able to fit all of my sleeping bags, pillows, anything extra in there and not have to worry whatsoever. I don't need to even upgrade to the 3.0, because who needs that extra inch when your mattress itself is, I'm talking, that's like a ½ inch. So yeah, I think this is genius. I got away from this pump. I was using that, and it takes C batteries, but the batteries cost as much as this whole Ryobi inflator deflator, minus the battery. It doesn't come with a battery because I already had Ryobi stuff, but it was like 29 bucks, I think, $25, $29, something like that. And it's gonna pay for itself after 2 fills of batteries on that thing. And plus that pump was terrible. Not that this one's great, but I mean, it is good to inflate things. You're not gonna blow up your car tires with it, but that's not what it's for. I got one of those already. But yeah, genius. Genius, genius, genius. You guys at iKamper make great things. You just really need to have someone in marketing help explain these valves, because if I wouldn't have sit down and thought about it, I mean, I guess I'm an idiot, that you can actually reverse this, I was going to be mad every time I rolled it up because I wouldn't be able to get something like that. But with that, I bid you adieu. Enjoy your iKampers and go get these mats. my gosh, they're comfortable, and it's gonna be a huge space saver. And it didn't take long to roll it up. Like I say, I just started rolling it the first time, put my weight on it as I rolled it, pulled it into myself, unrolled it, flipped it over, rolled it again, and that's what it turned out to be. So it didn't take long. It's not like it's gonna take you a half hour to put your mats away. Just roll them up and you're out of there. Take care.